the best spies are not actually people who don't have anxiety. The best spies are people with high anxiety. And CIA actively recruits people with anxiety because anxious people are naturally more attentive. They are naturally more suspicious. They are naturally more observant. They naturally have a stronger recollection, right? It's a superpower. Anxiety is a superpower in the world of espionage. However, if it goes untrained, it can be very damaging because anybody who has anxiety knows the spiral that comes out of anxiety. So what CIA does is they teach us how to recover, recuperate, and maintain our energy reserves, our mental health, because they also know that they're tapping into our anxious tendencies. So that's another reason why sleep is so important. That's another reason why diet, not the food that you eat, but the order of what you eat, such as water first, is so important. That's why exercise is a priority for us, because these are all things that counter and combat anxiety, right? Sunlight or vitamin D combats anxiety. Routines and schedules combat anxiety. When one of the things that my wife is also a CIA officer, and my wife has a general anxiety disorder, like a clinical disorder. And one of the things that keeps her sane is a routine that goes wherever she goes. So she can always have hard-boiled eggs. Anywhere in the world you can find eggs, and you can boil them and you can eat them. Very, very predictable for her. Anywhere in the world you can make some kind of hot tea, right? Whether that is cinnamon tea or mint tea or green tea or jasmine tea, you can make it pretty much anywhere. So steeping some kind of plant in hot water to make tea is another thing that she uses. So that's part of her routine. There isn't a day that goes by that she doesn't have some kind of hot drink first thing in the morning after she's had her water. And when possible, in most cases, she also has either boiled eggs or scrambled eggs or some kind of cooked egg. It's a very predictable, calming, anti-anxietal routine.
That's amazing because it's such a simple thing that you can do, just having a routine, but it's so effective.
And one of the things that people don't realize is that 90% of your anxiety that you will feel during the day is actually determined in the first 2 hours of your day. So if you start your day and there's a lot of changes, or there's a lot of threats, or there's a lot of confusion, you've just determined with almost 90% certainty that you will have lots of anxiety throughout the day. But if you can start the first 2 hours of your day in a low anxiety state, then you can present and protect your energy reserves for the rest of the day. And that's something that a lot of people get wrong. They think that they should start their day with caffeine and checking their phone and catching up on the news and all these things that cause them anxiety. And all they're doing is they're ruining the rest of their day. When instead, if you just set an alarm on your phone for when you can pick up your phone, don't set an alarm for when to wake up. Set an alarm for when you can pick up your phone. So then you wake up, you can't even touch your phone. So you can't go looking for things that make you anxious.